I remember just neighbors talking about when the river used to come down orange, and how it used to get cleaned on its own and then come back orange again.
The West Fork and the headwater. Going to be our crusher building, and I'll show you where that's at. So our crushing will be a daytime function. This will all be inside an insulated. And so the idea of reprocessing old waste is as old as mining is itself. And these dumps have been processed and reprocessed since probably 1910, 1920, 1930s. But today, we're coming back to these and we're saying, you know, they have value, and more importantly, you know, they need to be cleaned up. Very thick. That material is placed in a lined facility to prevent metals, any other kind of metals, or any other deleterious materials from leaching into the environment.
So I think that's my biggest issue right now, is that realistically, how well can they really prevent this from happening? I have a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So definitely creates for me a concern of their generations, if they're still living here in Leadville or if they're still here in Lake Fork, how that's going to affect them and their children and so on.
Again, we're sitting in a river that 20 years ago fish couldn't survive in. Now it's arguably the longest stretch of gold medal fishing, not just in Colorado, but in the country. And why risk that? You know, there are other historic mining towns in Colorado that have more mining waste and more mining tailings that arguably have even more potential gold to be extracted out of them. And one of them is Telluride. Do you think a plan like this, even whispering of it, it would be shut down before it could even be thought of? So I have to ask, why Leadville?
You know, in an event of there being a mine waste emergency or something happening to anything in the process of these tailings being mined, it would really impact our tourism. And we do want to remediate it, but we want to do it in a way that's, you know, done for the community, not just done for some random company that has no track record.